What is going on, everybody? Back with another video. Today I'll be talking about the Hogue EX01 Extreme Folding Knife by Hogue and knife designer Alan Olishewicz. Now these knives are very awesome and they come in a variety of flavors. The one I have in my hand has the black Damascus G10 handles combined with a drop point stonewash finished 3.5 inch blade. Now these knives also come in a 4-inch variety. You can either have a black or a green Damascus G10 handles or black or green aluminum handles, as well as a tanto blade instead of a drop point. Also, they come in the full auto conversions as well with a black coated blade. Okay, let's go and begin and talk about this knife here. I'll start with the handles. Now you may be wondering what Damascus is, and simply put, Damascus is just G10 handles with a pattern imprinted into it. These knives also feature what they call the piranha texture, and what this is very reminiscent of Strider's dual gunner grip pattern. Very pockmarked, very hard cut, and really holds your fingers in well. They did not put the pattern on the back or on the reverse side simply for the fact that the pocket clip is here and it would just make extraction or insertion onto your pockets a lot harder. It does have this very classy looking spoon style pocket clip with the Hogue logo on it. The pocket clip is reversible for tip up, tip down carry. And the one interesting thing about this knife is all the holes that are tapped into the G10 here has brass threaded tubing in it, which means the screws go directly into the brass tubing and not into the G10 itself. On the back here you have a lanyard retention pin, which I don't really like actually. It kind of makes the lanyard a little bit harder to put on. But the lanyard pin, along with the pivot and the stop pin, are all press fitted into the G10 itself, which makes the measurements very exacting, very precise. All these knives come with a built-in safety, and this safety, when engaged, will prevent the button lock from being disengaged, thus making a virtual fixed blade. Now the safety only works in the open position. In the closed position you can engage it, but it won't go all the way, and thus the blade is still have the ability to be opened. The button lock is very awesome. It's very easy to use and a joy to use actually. You can tell it's perfectly ambidextrous, and I can close it with a flick of a wrist, and it's again ambidextrous, left and right capable. The thumb studs are very nice, and the reason being is that they're like this dome-shaped terraced thumb studs, and the G10 handles here has this massive cutout. As you can see, as I put it in this very extreme angle, you can still visibly see the thumb stud, and makes it very easy to get your thumb in there, get good purchase, and to open the knife up. Now in the earlier part of this video you saw that I had this knife taken apart, and you saw there's two plates on either side of the G10 handles. This is what they call the bolster plate, and what it is it prevents wear and tear on the G10 handles by making all the moving parts metal on metal. So this entire pivot, the stop pin, everything is just metal on metal, and it's riding on that bolster plate. The jimping is very hard cut on the spine of the knife, which is very nice. The unfortunate thing is that I wish on the future generations of this knife they would put better jimping on top of the blade spine, because this is very rounded off. It doesn't hold your finger in at all, and I think it's purely for cosmetic purposes, in my opinion. The blade is very nice. It's this nice stonewash color, or I'm sorry, stonewash texture, and it has the Hogue logo up here, made in USA, or the USA marking on this side. On the reverse side, we got Mr. Olishewicz's name on it, and for the rest of the blade is pretty much the sterile, which is the way I like my blades. Now this again, these blades come in the tanto or a drop point, and on the automatic conversions you get a black coated blade. I can't remember if they're DLC or not, but it's a black coated blade. To sum everything up, this knife is very, very awesome, and I mean, I would highly recommend anyone to go out and pick one up. I did carry this for several weeks. I enjoyed using it, and it's, for all intents and purposes, and for what I've saw, it's very, very tough built. So I think it can withstand any kind of abuse you'd put the knife up to it. The button lock is very sturdy, and with all the metal parts, it does make the knife a little heavy, but you know what? I think for the price you pay, this is a very, very good knife, and you know, it will hold up to a lot of abuse, and that's what it's meant for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If any questions, comments, leave it below or send me a PM. Aside from that, have a good day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.